Welcome back to GSTEF TV, the #1 spot for the hottest, most controversial, and blockbuster celebrity gist that keep you glued to your screens. If you have not yet subscribed, you are missing out on the real drama that sets the entertainment industry on fire. Hit that subscribe button right now, turn on your notifications, and join this growing family of gist lovers because here, we do not hold back. Now, let's dive straight into what has become the most unexpected yet heart-melting scene on a movie set this week. It all started quietly on the set of Flyo's latest romantic drama, somewhere on the outskirts of Lagos. The cameras were rolling, the crew was focused, and Flyo was in full character when a sudden shift of attention broke through the hum of production. A familiar face walked in, Maurice. No announcement, no official call sheet, no hint that he was supposed to be there. The moment he appeared at the edge of the set, the entire energy changed. Witnesses say the production assistant was the first to spot him, whispering hurriedly to another crew member before everyone slowly turned their eyes in his direction. Maurice wasn't dressed for a role, he wore a simple black tee, jeans, and that signature calm smile that always manages to send the internet into a frenzy. He stood there for a second, watching Flyo from afar, almost as if waiting for the right cue to step in. The cameras froze, the director blinked in surprise, and then the magic happened. Flyo looked up. For a split second, she didn't seem to recognize him. But when she did, the reaction was pure, unfiltered surprise. Her face lit up, and that one smile was enough to make everyone on set hold their breath. She walked toward him slowly, as if not sure what was happening, and he stretched his arms out slightly, nothing dramatic, just subtle enough to make everyone around them start whispering. The chemistry between them was undeniable, even though they've never worked closely before. Those who were there say Maurice told the crew he just wanted to see how she was doing, a statement that did nothing to cool the rising temperature in the room. Some of the actors jokingly teased Flyo, saying, "Girl, you've got visitors," while the makeup artist quickly picked up her phone, already recording from the side. Within minutes, the short clip of Maurice walking onto the set of Flyo's movie started circulating online. The first version appeared on X, formerly Twitter, with the caption, "Maurice surprises Flyo what's on her movie set, are we seeing the start of something?" That single post exploded. Within an hour, fans had already turned it into a trend, using hashtags like #MauriceandFlyo and #SetSurpriseOfTheYear. Back on set, things only got more interesting. Flyo reportedly couldn't hide her excitement. She playfully hit Maurice's arm and said, "You didn't tell me you were coming," to which he replied with that calm, teasing tone he's known for, "It wouldn't be a surprise if I did." The crew laughed, but behind those smiles, everyone knew they were witnessing something that would soon make headlines. Observers described the energy between them as soft but charged. Maurice stayed around the set longer than anyone expected, watching a few takes, chatting with the director, and occasionally throwing compliments Flyo's way. At one point, he stood behind the monitor as the director replayed a scene and said quietly, "She's good," loud enough for people to hear. That single comment sparked a whole new wave of reactions online. By evening, the gist had traveled beyond the production circle. Entertainment blogs began running headlines like, "Maurice surprise visit to Flyo, coincidence or chemistry," and "Nude alert." Maurice and Flyo set social media on fire. Fans flooded comment sections, arguing over whether the visit was romantic, friendly, or purely professional. One fan wrote, "You don't just show up like that unless there's something there. Look at the way he smiled at her, this is not acting." Another posted, "Maurice is known for his charm, maybe he's just being supportive. But I won't lie, they look so good together." Then came the videos. Behind-the-scenes clips from the set started surfacing from multiple angles. In one, Flyo was seen giggling while Maurice whispered something to her. She covered her face, laughing, while crew members in the background exchanged knowing glances. That single moment fueled 1,000 interpretations. Fans replayed it, zoomed in, and slowed it down, trying to read his lips. Some fans claimed he said, "You look beautiful when you're walking," while others insisted it was, "I miss this energy." Either way, it sent viewers into overdrive. One tweet with 10,000 likes read, "He didn't just visit, he came to remind her who the real heartthrob is." By nightfall, the rumor mill had gone into full motion. Fan pages began posting edited photos of Maurice and Pearl side by side with romantic captions. TikTok creators used soft background music and heart emojis, turning the visit into a visual love story. And while neither Maurice nor Pearl had made an official comment, their silence only added to the speculation. Insiders close to the production told reporters that Maurice's visit wasn't planned by the studio. He had apparently been working nearby on a different project and decided to drop by. But that explanation only made the moment more suspicious in the eyes of fans who believed it was destiny, not coincidence. In one viral comment thread, a fan said, "You mean he just happened to be filming nearby, dressed casually, and walked in like that? Please, this is the beginning of something." Another replied, "If it's not romance, then it's the most photogenic friendship I've ever seen." Meanwhile, entertainment critics started weighing in. Some called it a PR masterstroke, suggesting the visit might have been part of a subtle marketing strategy to build buzz around Pearl's new film. Others disagreed, pointing out that Maurice looked too genuinely happy and spontaneous for it to be scripted. Later that evening, Pearl took to Instagram to post a picture from set with the caption, "Unexpected moments bring the brightest smiles." She didn't tag anyone, but fans flooded the comments, tagging Maurice Sam repeatedly. Within minutes, he liked the post. That single like sent her comment section spiraling out of control. "Not him liking the post he caused," one fan wrote. Another added, "Maurice, stop playing with our emotions. Just admit it already." The following morning, the story had reached every corner of Nollywood Twitter. Journalists began calling the visit the most charming interruption of the year. Even fellow actors joined the conversation. One actress tweeted, "We all need a Maurice Sam in our lives, someone who shows up unannounced just to make us smile." At this point, everyone wanted to know what Pearl herself thought. Insiders revealed she couldn't stop smiling for the rest of the shoot. The director reportedly teased her, saying, "If he visits again, we'll need to charge him appearance fees." She laughed it off but didn't deny how sweet the gesture felt. Maurice, on the other hand, remained calm and low-key. When asked about the visit by a blogger at an unrelated event, he simply said, "Sometimes you just want to support a colleague. She's doing great work." But fans weren't buying the modest explanation. Screenshots of his response were instantly paired with side-by-side photos of their smiles from the set, captioned, "Colleague wear." Over the next few days, fans kept revisiting old interviews and film clips to see if there had ever been hints of chemistry between them before. Some found a red carpet clip from a few months back where Maurice was asked which actress he'd love to work with next, and he mentioned Pearl's name. That clip resurfaced immediately, framed as proof that he had been eyeing her collaboration for a while. From there, the narrative took a life of its own. Gossip blogs started suggesting they might star together in a future romantic movie. Others speculated that producers might already be considering them for an on-screen pairing because of how viral the set visit went. Social media became a battlefield of emotions. On Instagram, comments ranged from, "Please make this official already," to, "This might just be a friendly moment, but it's giving romantic movie energy." Fans began tagging filmmakers, demanding a collaboration. One comment summed up the mood perfectly, "Even if they're not dating, their chemistry deserves a film of its own." Behind the scenes, sources close to Pearl reportedly described her as flattered and surprised by the attention. She hadn't expected the visit to go viral, but she appreciated the positive buzz around her project. Maurice, ever the gentleman, is said to have checked in later that night to make sure the attention wasn't overwhelming her. That small gesture, too, found its way to the blogs. By now, every entertainment outlet had run with the story, each adding its own twist. Some described it as the birth of Nollywood's newest duo, while others focused on the mystery of Maurice's unannounced appearance. But one thing everyone agreed on was that the chemistry between them couldn't be ignored. A few fans even began calling them Pearl, a ship name that trended briefly before being picked up by entertainment pages. Memes followed, pictures of Maurice smiling beside captions like, "When you decide to visit her set," and end up trending worldwide. Still, amid all the laughter and speculation, there was a sense of genuine excitement. Fans felt they had witnessed the beginning of something, whether a friendship, a collaboration, or possibly a spark that might grow beyond the screen. And that's what makes this gist so captivating. It wasn't planned. It wasn't scripted. It was a spontaneous moment that revealed the kind of natural connection people crave to see among their favorite stars. Whether Maurice came out of curiosity, admiration, or something deeper, the world may never know. But one thing is certain, he left a lasting impression. Days later, Pau posted another picture, this time, a candid behind-the-scenes shot of her laughing mid-scene, captioned simply, "Still smiling." Fans immediately flooded the comments again, with hundreds tagging Maurice and writing, "We know why." As the excitement continued, some insiders hinted that both actors might be appearing at an upcoming Nollywood award event. Fans are already waiting, hoping for another coincidental encounter. For now, Maurice, Sam and Pau Watts have said nothing to confirm or deny anything, which only keeps the public guessing. Maybe it was just a friendly gesture, or maybe, as one fan put it perfectly, it starts with a visit, and before you know it, we're watching their love story unfold. Whatever the truth is, one thing is clear, this unexpected visit has captured the hearts of fans, revived Nollywood gossip threads, and reminded everyone that sometimes the best stories aren't the ones written in scripts but the ones that happen naturally when no one is expecting them. And as always, you heard it here first on Gist TV, the place where gist becomes gold. So, if you enjoyed this story, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and stay locked in because more blockbuster celebrity gist are on the way. The cameras may have stopped rolling that day, but for Maurice, Sam and Pau Watts, the spotlight has only just begun to shine.